Hello, this is WBA Executive Director Brad Boyks with this week's edition of The Blueprint. Wanted to give you a quick overview of our recent member meeting day that we had last week, Thursday. Members had the option to attend that meeting online or to join us in person at the Pyle Center on the UW-Madison campus. We started off the day with the advocacy group and had a briefing by DSPS Secretary-Designee Dawn Krim, talked about a number of topics relevant to our industry and gave us an update on the agency that she oversees. We are in the process of getting that edited to hopefully post for members that weren't available to attend, so you can see that entire presentation as a video hopefully by the end of this week. We also talked about a couple of bills that have been introduced, one dealing with wetland banks, another dealing with workforce housing. You will find links to both of those pieces of legislation in this email. If you have any thoughts after taking a look at both of those bills, please email me or give me a call if you have any further thoughts. We also received a briefing that Governor Evers has requested a Attorney General's opinion from Attorney General Josh Kaul that would essentially negate the Attorney General's opinion that we had asked for during the Walker administration from then Attorney General Brad Schimel. We are working with the same attorney that helped us with that initial request on a response. We hope to have that finalized by the end of the week and submitted for Attorney General Kaul's review as well. Finally, we had a brief roundtable discussion about what was most important, what was the more pressing issue for your business. Was it the cost of regulation, which increases the cost of housing for Wisconsin families, or was it the worker shortage issue? The folks that spoke up at the meeting said that the cost of housing and regulation was more important. It was more pressing issue for them as things stand today. We also, as part of our membership and local officers group, per member feedback, a lot of folks had requested a discussion of various business issues, and we had Robert Proctor from the Axley Law Firm join us to give a presentation on lien law and different contracts and waivers that are available to members. So that took up the entire meeting. And again, this is another thing that we've had, we are going to try to edit and have available that video for members as well. And then finally, at the Board of Directors meeting, President Harvey Kessel highlighted topics from the Town Hall meeting, as well as the recently held Executive Officer Summit that was held. He also introduced metrics for the new award, the Local Association of the Year Award, and gave an overview of new sponsorship categories. I also gave a brief NAHB report and a WBA dashboard report that gave certain metrics on the association. And finally, the WBA 2020 budget was also approved in addition to NAHB leadership positions for 2020. So a lot going on there. And again, we hope to have some of those videos to present to you and to give further information on what was shared during that meeting. Second up, we have some updates on the 7th Congressional District. This is the district formerly held by Congressman Sean Duffy. A number of updates since the last time we joined you. 2 Democrats have announced their intention to run in that seat. Tricia Zunker and Lawrence Dale have both stated that they will be running for that. Zunker is the president of the Wausau School Board and also an associate justice of the Ho-Chunk Nation Supreme Court. Dale says that he is a businessman and Vietnam veteran. Actually, he resides in Ironwood, Michigan, but said that he will be moving into the district before the election takes place. Also, we have new dates for that special election in northern Wisconsin. Executive Order 46, which was issued by Governor Evers. Nomination papers are now due on December 2nd. The primary election will be February 18th, which will line up with the already scheduled spring primary. And then the special election will be held on May 12th, 2020. Finally, 2 Republican candidates in that seat One, veteran Jason Church, who currently works as a staffer for Senator Ron Johnson, and then current state Senator Tom Tiffany. Tom Tiffany had started fundraising before the last period, the dates for the national fundraising reports. He had raised nearly $242,000 in 3 weeks and had announced that via press release recently as well. So a lot of developments in that special election. Governor Evers also announced via Executive Order 52 the creation of the Governor's Task Force on Climate Change. A link to that press release is also found in your email. A number of different slots for that, including the Lieutenant Governor or somebody that he has designated, the Secretary of the DNR, DATCAP, DWD, 2 members of the Assembly, the Senate, 1 from each caucus, and other individuals, quote, representatives from the business community, agricultural community, utility companies, organized labor, tourism industry, native nations, and institutes of higher learning. So the task force has been charged with a number of things and then asked to report back their findings on or before August 31st of 2020. So again, to learn more about that, you can click the link on the press release in the email. Finally, one thing that we are looking to have is we've asked for the Uniform Dwelling Code Council to meet to consider a couple of different things. One, most notably, the current code for foundations for 1 and 2 families and the inspection schedule for those same foundations. But there is a live link that you can submit any code changes for consideration. We want to make sure we get as many of those in the queue so when they do have a meeting that all of those can be considered. You can click the link in the email to submit a code change. Please take some time if you have something in particular, and then you could also shoot me an email as well and let me know that you have that change. That would be greatly appreciated. To wrap up today, we also have a call from the National Association of Home Builders to contact your member of the United States Congress to stop the House effort to oppose the Protecting the Rights to Organize, the PRO Act. Please write or call your member of Congressman to oppose H.R. 2474, the PRO Act. This would resurrect bad policies that have been previously rejected by Congress and the courts, which include stripping employers and employee free choice and privacy in union elections, curbing opportunity for independent work and subcontracting, and eliminating right-to-work protections nationwide. So you're being asked to click the link again in your email to contact your member of Commerce to say, to voice your opposition again to the PRO Act. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions. And again, please feel free to click through those links for some additional information. Thank you.